It's 3 a.m. The world is silent, but inside, something feels loud. Maybe your heart is racing just a little, or there's a restless energy in your limbs. You might tell yourself you just woke up for a glass of water, but this could be your body's way of sending a distress signal.
Today, we're going to talk about the things most doctors don't have time to explain in a 15-minute appointment. We'll explore why the math of medicine must change once you cross the age of 70, why your healthy snacks are keeping your blood pressure high, and how the very medications meant to help you might be the reason you can't rest. Dr. Kevin Otawale, a cardiothoracic surgeon with over 20 years of experience, has held thousands of human hearts in his hands. He has seen firsthand that many cardiac emergencies are not random. They are the result of a cascade that could have been stopped. Let's look at why your midnight wake-up call matters. Normally, your blood pressure is supposed to drop by 10 to 20% while you sleep. Doctors call this nocturnal dipping. It is the most important protective mechanism your heart has, a dedicated window for repair and rest. But for many, this rest never happens. The culprit? Insulin. Even a healthy snack late at night, a piece of fruit or a few crackers, spikes your insulin. Most people don't know that insulin sends a direct command to your kidneys. Hold on to sodium. Do not release it. When your kidneys hold sodium, your body pulls in more fluid to dilute it. This increases your blood volume and keeps your blood pressure high throughout the night. Your heart, instead of resting, is forced to work like an engine running hot for 8 hours straight while you think you're sleeping. If you wake up feeling restless or with a high morning blood pressure reading, ask yourself, when was my last meal? We've been told for years to eat small, frequent meals to keep our metabolism going. But for those over 60, this grazing can be a silent enemy. Every time you eat, insulin rises and takes 2 to 3 hours to return to baseline. If you eat every 3 hours, your insulin never drops. Your kidneys never get the maintenance window they need to flush out salt. This persistent internal pressure is often why healthy people still struggle with stubborn hypertension. Dr. Otawale shares the story of a 78-year-old patient, sharp, independent, and active. He went in for a routine checkup and left with a referral. That referral led to a test, then a procedure, then a complication. 6 months later, he couldn't even walk to his mailbox. This is the cascade effect. In an older body, the math changes. A screening that buys a 50-year-old 20 extra years might only offer a 75-year-old 2 years. Years that might be spent recovering from the treatment rather than living. Take the colonoscopy, for example. After age 75, the risks of the procedure, dehydration from the prep, electrolyte imbalances, and the lingering cognitive effects of anesthesia often outweigh the benefits. Colon cancer typically takes 10 to 15 years to grow. If you are 76, a small polyp found today is unlikely to ever harm you in your lifetime. Similarly, PSA tests for prostate cancer or mammograms for women over 70 often detect cancers you die with, not from. Finding them triggers surgery and radiation that can cause incontinence, fatigue, and pain, all for a tumor that was never going to spread. Sometimes, the reason you wake up with a racing heart is sitting in your medicine cabinet. NSAIDs, like ibuprofen or naproxen, are often used for aging joints, but in people over 65, regular use can increase heart attack risk by 50%. These drugs make your blood platelets stickier and force your body to retain even more water. Then there are antihistamines, like Benadryl, often used as sleep aids. In an older heart, these can interfere with the electrical system, causing a dangerous disruption in heart rhythm, known as QT prolongation. You take it to rest, but it puts your heart under electrical stress. Even decongestants for a simple cold can be a trigger. They work by constricting blood vessels to clear your nose, but they constrict vessels everywhere, including the ones supplying your heart. This can lead to a sudden, dangerous spike in blood pressure. The average person over 65 takes 4 to 5 medications daily. This is polypharmacy. These drugs are rarely tested together in an aging body, and their interactions can create a perfect storm for a cardiac event. If you want to stop the cycle and help your body heal, you don't always need a new prescription. You need to work with your biology. Reclaim your dipping window. Try the 16 to 8 protocol, eating within an 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours. This isn't about eating less, it's about giving your insulin time to drop so your kidneys can finally flush out the sodium they've been hoarding. Most importantly, finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. Breathe for your arteries. Your nasal passages produce nitric oxide, a molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. Mouth breathing bypasses this. By simply switching to nasal breathing, you can increase your circulating nitric oxide by up to 400%. The routing error of calcium. Many seniors have stiff arteries because of calcium deposits. This isn't because you eat too much calcium, it's a routing error. You need vitamin K2, MK7, to act as a traffic controller, moving calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. Combined with magnesium, which helps vessel walls relax, you can begin to restore the flexibility of your heart's pipes. The 10-point squeeze. If you have limited mobility, try isometric hand grip exercises. Squeezing a towel or a grip device for a few minutes a day can lead to a measurable 10-point drop in systolic blood pressure. You are not a collection of numbers on a lab report. You are a person with a life to live. The next time your doctor suggests a test or a new pill, ask the golden question. If we find something, what will we actually do differently? And what are the risks for someone my age? Medicine should serve you. You should not be a rubber stamp on a referral slip. Your heart has been working for you every second of your life. Now it's your turn to work for it. Stop grazing, breathe through your nose, and always ask why. If this information helped you see your health in a new light, please share it with someone you love. Sometimes the best medicine is simply being informed. Stay strong, stay informed, and stay in charge of your own heart.